Tonight at 6, Raul Valle's attorney is speaking out. We are hearing from Kevin Smith, whose client was found not guilty of murder in the 2022 stabbing death of Jimmy McGrath. Smith revealed to your reporter, Dylan Furin, what it was like defending Valle and being part of that dramatic trial. Dylan is live in Guilford with more on their conversation right now. Dylan.
Well, Stephanie, Kevin Smith is just relieved that this trial is over. He told me today he lost 15 pounds over the last couple of weeks due to the pressure and stress building from this dramatic trial. And now he's telling his client, Raul Valle, to continue to keep a low profile.
This is really hard on all the people involved.
48 hours after the verdict, Raul Valle's attorney, Kevin Smith, is sharing his perspective during the intense, dramatic, pressure-filled trial.
Nobody wants to ever have to take another life, and I can tell you Mr. Valle certainly never wanted to do that. I think the evidence is clear.
Smith argued this was a self-defense case, and in the end, the jury foreman, Jim Stuhlman, admitted to Channel 3 the prosecution just couldn't prove Valle intended to kill Jimmy McGrath. The big decision, which paid off, was having Valle testify in his own murder trial.
He was going to have to take the stand in a self-defense case when you are telling folks that you felt a certain way and you were in such danger. I can think of very few instances where there would be enough other evidence to put it on and say that you had a self-defense claim.
Meanwhile, Valle has been acquitted of the most serious charges. The lesser charges involving reckless manslaughter and assault could be refiled by the state's attorney's office as the jury was hung on those charges. But Smith is encouraging Valle to keep a low profile.
Well, I've told him to try and avoid public places where he might be subjected to some some behavior that he just doesn't need anybody to harass him with or anything like that. So I think he's keeping a low profile as he did throughout the course of the trial.
And we're learning more about the close attorney-client relationship between Smith and Valle. Tears from both during the verdict Wednesday.
And he's in a crazy position, kind of all alone. I have tried to be counsel to him and when appropriate, a friend to him. And when appropriate, give him advice that I might give my own son. It means that these jurors were following the instructions. They were following the law. They were doing what they were supposed to do.
And Stephanie, if it turns out those lesser charges are refiled by the state attorney, Kevin Smith says he'd be happy to continue representing Raul Valle, but he hopes it won't be necessary. I'm your reporter live in Guilford tonight, Dylan Furin, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.